My name is David Kassan. I'm a painter based here in Brooklyn. I do large figurative paintings combined with street art, graffiti, and abstract kind of backgrounds. The best part about painting is that I get to travel, I get to really just think and create things, be a builder of things, which is pretty amazing. So I've started out by blocking in the entire head just because we're doing the eyes today, but it's good to have the structure down ahead of time of where the eyes are going to sit. So I thought it would be a good idea to kind of block in everything first so that we know what we're doing and how things fit. So the eye structure is, I always put together both of these shadow shapes first, which are the large masses. And we kind of come in here, we can kind of find the distance out based upon these light and dark shapes and shadows. So from here, I'm really going to start squinting down and I'm going to start breaking apart this shape. So as I look here, I see a little bit of dark up here. This pulls in like this. And I'm never going to draw the actual eye. I'm still drawing this kind of shapes around and the structure of the eye, but I want it to kind of sneak up on it. So basically the eye, you're going to be drawing the eye without drawing the eye. Yeah, I'm thinking about the bony structure right now of the anatomy. How this is a superciliary crest and how that pulls around. And I'm thinking about how this is tucking in because this light is coming through here, and that this basically is like pretty much just overlaying that bone and pulling down. I'm going to move to a pencil right now to get more specific lines within here, a little bit more definite. Just as I start to see things a little bit more accurate, I'm going to redefine this outer shape still again, and notice how the bone structure of the nose and the maxilla in here is actually informing the structure of the eye right here. And I'm going to soften everything. Just to really give it that sense of it sitting within this space even further. No, I mean really just looking for the shadow shapes right now. I'm not really thinking about anatomy so much. Really thinking about, okay, so how far does this come down? It comes to about there, and then this is like shifted. So this is actually like, I'm gonna draw these little like form lines that aren't really there, but this is curved like this, right? Because it's a round ball within this eye socket. We have this cast shadow over top of the eye from the upper lid, which is really beautiful. And it really gives us that sense of place. So I'm going to come in here and really kind of knock that in with a medium charcoal pencil right now. Just to get that sense of that, the overlay and this curve of the eye and that passage of light as it comes in that form. Really thinking sculpturally right now. And I'm going to come in and kind of blur this as well, because I really am all about kind of creating this kind of atmosphere within this structure so that we don't have all those lines that I used kind of as measuring points for the relative sizing. with some white chalk now. I find that the General's white chalk works the best for this because it's not powdery, it's not a pastel kind of chalk white, and you can get the pencils really, really sharp. So when I go in with the white, I'm really going over top of the form, and I'm thinking about it in terms of hatch that kind of follows the form, and structural. And as well as basically your touch defines how light or dark your pencil is. So it's all pressure and movement, and I'm thinking about refining the white of the eye, the center part. I'm going to work from the inside out right now rather from the outside in. I continue to go back and forth between the two so that both forms correlate with one another, like both ideas, so that I know that if I keep looking back and forth between the two, the structures will be the same. There are really, really bright highlights on the eye, and that because it's a glossy surface, which is moist, will make something that will really increase the brightness, and the value will be really like the top value you can get. Sometimes if you see paintings, they'll have really thick paint on the highlight of the eye, which we'll throw in here, because it actually will catch the light, the room's light on the painting to make that highlight even lighter than is actually seen in the paint. It goes one value higher than paint can actually take it. If you put a glossy glob of paint in there, and it's a sculptural effect. Thanks guys for visiting my studio today. If you want to learn more, I have a couple articles in the new Drawing the Complete course by American Artist magazine. Thanks again. Is that cool?